Hi folks, I've got a good few comments on Rudy's age. He's 25, he's a grown-ass man, he's playing everyone for a fool. And I understand that people just coming into this case now, when they find out he's 25, they kind of brush it aside. But I don't think these people are fully comprehending the situation. It is a fact that Rudy is closer to the age of 30 than he is 18. I'm pretty sure he's not mentally disabled. Some of us thought that at the start, but that is a narrative it seems that Janie was trying to push out there. I've questions myself about Rudy. Is he acting, basically? He has an acting profile online. This has been updated in the past week to take out all the parts about pretending. Was it him? Was it Janie? Apparently he has no phone, so it must be Janie. So obvious questions like, does he like pretending? He's learned from the best. He's learned from an incredible liar. He's 25 years old. He's not a kid. All those questions are fair because we want to know if he's telling the truth. But right now, we only know a tiny bit of Janie's antics and what happened for the last 8 years. We don't know what Rudy went through. And just because he's 25 does not mean he wasn't manipulated. Do you think he wanted this? 8 years here. We're not talking about 8 days. Forget about all the other potential criminal things that Janie has done. Just look at this from Rudy's side. 8 years. Lost all his friends. Lost all his family. Lost contact with basically everybody he knew. His dad is dead. His brother is dead. He had nothing. Not allowed to talk or see anyone. Yeah, after a few years, he starts to wander into his neighbour's garage and pretend he is a nephew. But he is having no real human connections other than Janie. What do you think that would do to a person if your only contact is Crazy Janie? And like, there's such a history with Crazy Janie that I don't think this started when Rudy was 17. What happened in his childhood? We don't know. I don't think it was easy. I don't think it was straightforward. 8 years hiding. I mentioned a news report from I think it was 2019 in a past video. The police said they got a call from a family member that had seen Rudy behind the house, and they went out. They said they looked around, couldn't find anything. Forget about it, move on. And I just imagine Rudy in this situation, missing his family, his aunts, his cousins, and he's peeking over a fence just to try and get a look at them, see how much they changed. And again, 8 years. That's a long time. The police said they found nothing, but I'm not sure how hard they looked, because Grizzy went out there the other day and she found where he was camping, no problem. Well, not no problem, she was all cut from briars and thorns, but she has done more investigating in this case than the HPD, from what I can see. I'll show you an image here from Google Street Cam where you can see Rudy's house. On the right hand side of the house there's an empty plot, but this whole little neighbourhood is kind of sitting just south of a huge woods, and Rudy's house kind of goes, the back of Rudy's house goes onto this woods. So out the back there's a little trap door that was in the back right hand corner, and Rudy used to have to run out there, and he was out in the woods when family called over. Janie would clean up all the stuff in the house and send them out there. 8 years. We don't know how long he spent out there. Was it an hour? 8 hours? Did family ever call for a day or two? And he's out there camping, living like a hobo.
Your girl just left the forest. Let me tell y'all real quick. I'm right here where Rudy used to live, right? I want to just tell y'all, I'm about to post some proof. I'm going to post proof because somewhere in the news conference, or one of the aunts describes when she would come visit Rudy to check on her mother, like the grandma of the family, she would be made to wait at the door, right? This is Rudy's house where he used to stay. So I just got through walking through the forest. Look at me, I'm all sweaty, friends. I just got through walking through all that forest, and I found a spot where So allegedly, Rudy was made to wait. Like whenever his family would come visit, because a lot of people are like, well, how come his family didn't see if he was out there, inside the house? Why didn't they check around the house? They would. Inadvertently, they try to sneak and see if they could see him. Well, look at my legs. I don't even want to show y'all my legs, friends. I'm covered in like thorn bush. A lot of that. I went through a lot of thorn bush. My legs are all cut up. I just went through there and I found the spot. There's a lot of alcohol. Poor baby man was drowning himself out. A lot of alcohol bottles, some liquor bottles, rotisserie chicken, the plates where the containers where the rotisserie chickens are sold, takeout food. Like he would go back there and just wait it out until the coast was clear. Man, friends, that is so messed up. And there's like a door, the back gate. Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. Hold on, let me show y'all. There's like a little trap door that would open and close. There's 2 ways he could have went over there. Man, look at this. And I'm about to show y'all, because I went through all this stuff. I should have went through there, but como pendeja, I went somewhere over here. It's a lot of thorn bush all back there. But let me see. Let me climb over here. See? You see? You see? And there's a lot of evidence back there. There's a lot of stuff to support that he would probably be back there just to hide it out and wait. This is so sad, man, because there is food. There's a bucket where I think he would sit. It's not like a carpet and chair the way everybody. I went all the way back to the woods because I didn't want nobody saying, oh, you might have missed it. I went all the way back and they said it was behind his house. So yeah, I went all the way back there. Crazy stuff, man. Pray for the boy. Pray for him, man, because this stuff is sad, man. There's a lot of evidence to support, like, a lot of the things that were said. And that's what we want. We want receipts. So this is directly behind Rudy Farias' home. Part of what we suspect is that when his family would come by, Rudy was made to come back here into the woods. And there is, while she would prepare and hide any evidence of him still living there, while the aunts waited outside, because they'd come to check on their mother, who Janie had. And so he was made to come back here, according to a lot of, the people we've talked to. And you can see like signs like big hands. You can see cranberry juice, just like even takeout, rotisserie chicken. Really, really crazy stuff. All the trash. Pee buckets too. We saw some pee buckets. Just very sad, man. Cans. Man, I guess she was sending him back here every time family members came by. There's little bricks right there you can sit on. A little cooler over there. You can see everything. Look, rotisserie chicken. Like, hey, go eat outside.
So she used to send him out to the woods, out through the trapdoor, like a diseased creep. And I think people who are brushing Rudy's claims aside because he's 25 are severely underestimating Janie and the impact that she can have on him. I haven't even talked about some of the stuff Mr. X said happened, and I don't want to. If Rudy is telling the truth there, then he obviously told him that in confidence, I feel, and I don't think he would have said this if he knew Mr. X was going to start telling the whole world, going on national news stations, giving them just insane headlines. And that does annoy me, because he said in the press conference that he does not want to say anymore because he cares about Rudy's dignity. It was like, it's too late for that. You've already blasted it out there. We're in minutes. And I just feel bad because I surely that's a thing that Rudy does not want out there. And there is just so much we don't know. And it doesn't even look like it was ever investigated properly. And it doesn't look like it's been investigated now either. I had a video up this morning of an ex-friend of Janie talking about how she was onto this 4 years ago. So were a few other people. They knew what she was up to. They were contacting the HPD. HPD did nothing. And one of the biggest things that just really gets on my tits, all the volunteers. There was volunteers out searching for him for years. Janie sending them on a wild goose chase. They could have been out, and maybe they would have found an actual missing person if they had spent that time looking for someone who's actually missing. HPD just let it all happen. Just didn't care. They didn't care then, and I don't think they care now. And it doesn't take long. Look back, my very first video I did on this case was just about, oh, look at this case, not sure about this. Within 12 hours, I was confident enough to put up a video saying this is a scam, because it's so obvious. There's just no way HPD should have let this go on for so long. And all this grief that they're getting at the moment, like, it's your own fault. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't do your job. Hopefully, something will be done this week. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Good luck. God bless. I hope everyone has a nice day.